It's the waifu! The smell is just awful. Kirigiri? You look better than I expected. Why are you here? Why else? I came to get you out of here. I really appreciate that, but, your head. She looked away expressionless and brushed the ramen cup off her head, then turned back to face me. First, this is for you. Go ahead and eat. We can talk when you're done. Thank you! I practically snatched the bread and water out of her hands. A few seconds later, I was resting comfortably in my stomach. It was resting comfortably. Ah, life is good. I feel like I'm back in the game now. I knew you wouldn't give up so easily. Well, of course not. After all, my one redeeming quality is my optimism. It's quite an extraordinary redeeming quality. Okay, so let's talk to Kirigiri. She saved us! Yay! Hey Kirigiri, why did you come for me? To repay my debt. No, to atone for my sins. Atone? During the class trial, you held your tongue for me, knowing full well the contradiction of my claim. Actually, I ratted you out first, knew what happened, then came back to my senses, and decided against it. So yeah, I'm a great person. So, you noticed, huh? Despite that, I didn't come to your aid. I abandoned you. I wouldn't say you abandoned me. It's no exaggeration. Fearing for my own life, I forsook you. I didn't know that was a word. You made to save my life. You made to save me, and I turned my back on you. I had no intention of trying to justify my claims. But there was a reason I needed to stay alive. A reason you say? I'll tell you everything. I needed to stay alive. For the same reason I came here. Huh? I'm talking about my purpose for enrolling in the Kibunami Academy. A lot of react today. So you had some important purpose in coming to Kibunami Academy. I did, it seems. You did, it seems? I had forgotten my objective until very recently. She had forgotten it? Then... Oh yeah, her amnesia! I have the memory of it. Oops. My bad. I have the memory of it. You have no... You mean... Okay, amnesia. I hate flashbacks. Well, yeah, you may forget what happened, but it should be obvious, because they're gonna tell... See, they just told it again. She was telling the truth? She really has amnesia? Well, she hasn't lied to us yet. Nagi, do you remember? Just after we arrived here, the first out-of-ordinary thing that happened to us. The first out-of-ordinary thing. When we lost consciousness? And then next thing we know, we've been locked in here. Right, after I woke up. I realized something doesn't quite feel right. Inside me. Inside you say. I'm thinking back on it now. I had already lost my memories then. I had forgotten the reason I came to this academy and my super-duper high school ability. But why? How could you just forget it? Strange, isn't it? It's so hard to believe so convenient a development could be mere coincidence. Then, what if you lost your memories because... There's no question, the Puppet Master is behind it. Hold on, we'll adjust my webcam. Yeah, there we go. He stole my memories. But why would he do something like that? I can only think of one explanation. Because the Puppet Master views my goal and my ability as hindrances. Hindrances for the Puppet Master. That's why he stole our memories. Sorry guys, my ear itches. Sorry. Let's just... I hate that. But, turning that around, it means my memories hold some clue to unlocking the Academy's mysteries. Or perhaps even identifying the Puppet Master. And that's why I've spent all that time investigating by myself, so I can answer those questions. But if that's what it was about, then you could have gotten everyone's help instead of working alone. Sorry guys, I'm just adjusting it's messing with my glasses a little bit. If we had everyone moving in the same direction, the Puppet Master would have noticed right away. Besides, it's still possible the Puppet Master is one of us. Huh? There's no need to look so grave, it's just a possibility. But so long as the possibility exists, it can't be ignored, can it? The Puppet Master could be one of us. In other words, she couldn't trust anyone but herself. And that's why all this time she's been searching for information about her memories by herself. But even so, there's only so much one can do alone. That's why I asked you for help. But why me? I thought you were at least likely to be Puppet Master. To be blunt, it was just my instinct. Ah, I see. But hey, your instinct was right. There's no way an ordinary guy like me could. I know everything. My goal is not to leave this place. but to remain here. Do we have a... What the hell? Are we having Nam flashbacks? That's that. It's that dream again! But... What the heck? What's the matter, Nike? It's nothing. Don't worry about it. It's nothing, right? Despite all that, I counted on you. I'm just not used to relying on others. So I probably didn't handle things very well. I probably caused you some frustration as a result. Yeah! That happened. A couple times. To be honest, I was almost perpetually frustrated. But I guess that's just part of what makes Kirigiri Kirigiri. Do I talk to her again? Seriously, why do you have to make me do this again? Just talk to her. So I understand why you were working alone. Did you figure anything out? Were you able to remember anything? There's a lot I still don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my objective and my ability. What's your ability? My ability, the people around me refer to as the Super Duper High School Sleuth. Super Duper High School Sleuth? Actually, that's one thing I don't like about this game's dialogue. It's so repetitive. And that the reason I came to Kibugamine Academy was to meet a certain person here. Me? Who is this certain person? That would be the Kibugamine Academy headmaster. The headmaster? Why would you need to meet the headmaster? Because he's my father. Kirigiri, I am your father. Huh? My father, the headmaster, left when I was still a child. Her dad? I need a drink. Her dad is the headmaster? So that's why, when Alter Ego mentioned the headmaster, she said he wasn't the headmaster. I will find him. Okay, blah blah blah. Blah blah blah! This is a long time ago. Wow, my webcam has a very, very wide range. My memory still hadn't returned then. I simply feel an unusual urge to find him. It makes perfect sense now, after my whole reason for coming here was to meet the headmaster. So that's what that was. However, I'll be straight with you, Nagi. I don't want you to misunderstand me. When I said he wasn't the puppet master, I wasn't trying to stand up for him. I simply expressed that I felt what I felt when I snuck into the headmaster's office. What did you see in his office? When I snuck in, the drawers and shelves looked like they had been torn apart. In other words, there's a high chance that someone unfamiliar with the room had been in there. The puppet master? That's what I suspected, and to confirm my suspicions, I decided to use his key to go to the second floor of the dormitory. But why there? Because while I was in the headmaster's office, I also found this! Is that a map? It's a map of the entire academy. I took it along with the key to end Mikuro Ukusaba's student profile. According to this map, the second floor of the dormitory is where the faculty bedrooms are, my bad. I believe some of the staff members live there, and among those rooms is the headmaster's bedroom. I thought there had to be some sort of hint as to the puppet master's identity in that room. And while I was searching, I remembered that my reason for being here was to meet the owner of that room. Ah, so I went to the dorm's second floor to search the headmaster's bedroom. But because there wasn't any security cameras or television on the second floor, react. Speaking of which, what's the second floor like? It's hard to put into words, just... When I first arrived there, I thought that what was happening in this academy was far more terrifying than we'd ever imagined. In what way? That's something you need to experience for yourself. I'm sure you'll have the opportunity soon. It feels like there's more than meets the eye to what she's saying. Almost eerily so. Oh, come on, just make it one giant thing. Why do you have to put the pauses in between? Okay. I was completely oblivious about what was happening here. You mean Mikuru Kusaba's murder? I'll get this out of the way. I did not kill her. And I don't think you did either. Yeah, I know, but that's why it doesn't make any sense. Aside from me and you, everyone else has an alibi, so who killed her? There's one thing for sure, it's that the Puppet Master has his hands all over this. From the very beginning, Mikuru Ikusaba's class trial was held for the purpose of killing me. To kill you. Because I stole and used his precious key, the Puppet Master made use of the class trial as a way to smoke me out and kill me, using the class trial. Because he was unable to lay his hands on me directly. You mean because of the school rules? Exactly. Okay, yeah, you can investigate with no limitations. Yay! Sorry guys, I don't know why I keep yawning. The Puppet Master, being very particular about the rules, was unable to act directly due to that rule. That's why he made use of the class trial. Because he's particular about the rules and he was unable to intervene directly. That almost sounds like the puppet master himself is bound by the rules. On that subject, I have one more thing I'd like to tell you concerning Mukuru Ikusaba. What? He had things gone according to his plan, it wouldn't have been Mukuru Ikusaba who was murdered. But you, Naigi! Me? Little old me. I would have been murdered? Isn't that ringing any bells for you? Wait, could you be talking about... Yeah, that one night where we were sick and that guy was standing in front of us with the survival knife? My knife? It was given to me. I like knives. I like knives. What happened then? What happened that night? I can hear Death's footsteps. Huh? I can hear Death's footsteps. Put it another way, I have the ability to involve myself in murders and other incidents. That's another one of my abilities as a sleuth, and that's what happened that night. Feeling oddly unsettled, I peeked down the stairs from the second floor of the dormitory. I saw a white shadow move through the hall. Quickly following after it, I saw it enter your room. And there I saw her standing over your bed. Of course, I immediately stepped in and stopped her. But it didn't end there. In stopping her from killing you, she herself ended up being the one we found dead. And then the one who tampered with the body and planted the locker key in my room was most likely the puppet master. He did all that so he could exterminate me using the class trial. Does that mean it was also the puppet master who killed Mukuru Ikusaba? I have no proof, but that's what I believe. But then that's bad news for us. He could just kill any one of us on a whim. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, didn't the puppet master try to kill you using the class trial because he couldn't do so himself? Yes, it's contradictory. And not just him killing Mukuru Ikusaba. The very fact that he tried to kill me using the class trial and that, in his desperation, he would try to kill you when you were completely innocent, it's all a big contradiction. Sorry guys, every time I move back, my face gets a little dark. You can't see me. My bad. Anyway, what does it all mean? It means he's being cornered. Sorry guys, I keep burping. What? We're close. We're close to uncovering the puppet master's identity. I have an email. The identity of the Super Duper High School Despair. So it's not, Fenrir, or whatever her name was, I forgot. The other Super Duper High School Despair. There's no mistake that Mukuru Ikusaba was the Super Duper High School Despair. However, the Super Duper High School Despair isn't just one person. Not just one person. The phrase Super Duper High School Despair refers to those who cause the malefaction. Sorry, I'm pronouncing that wrong. You mean that what happened last year? Yes, mankind's most despairingly maleficent and monstrous malefaction. Wow, that's a mouthful. It's also good alliteration. The people who caused mankind's most despairingly maleficent and monstrous malefication. Seriously, when you're writing this, why make the super long titles? It's weird. Are known as Super Duper High School Despair. They're supposedly despicable and depraved and apparently act purely for despair's sake, and they are, without a doubt, behind this. We're getting the answers, guys. We're getting all those answers. All them answers. And our true enemies. If you want donuts, prepare for despair. Was that creepy? It's still 6. We didn't lose anyone today. Yay! Oh! Island of Dreams rocket. That really makes me wonder. Which student was that in the rocket that was launched in the first scene? Was that a 17th student that was in here with us, or was that just a random person that Monokuma decided to launch? Save data. Yes. Yes, bitch. Yes, bitch. Yes. Super Duper High School Despair. The group that caused mankind's most despairingly maleficent and monstrous malefaction last year. Seriously, I need to reduce that. But if I tried making an I forgot what it means to just use like the first letters, but I forgot the word. It's not coming to me right now. The group that pitted us against each other in this academic coliseum and broadcast to the world. A hopelessly and helplessly terrible group of people. And the identity of the Puppet Master. After all this time, we finally got our sights set on our true enemy. Yeah, after killing 9 of our friends! But first, let's get out of this awful place, shall we? We can talk once we've done that. Yeah, I agree. You have the skeleton key, right? You should have the skeleton key. It's locked, but there should be a way to open it now. Oh, I have to talk to her again? Really? It's dumb. Hey, Kirigiri, did you bring that key with you? That Monokuba secret gadget thing that you stole from the headmaster's office? Of course I have it. This key is vital to our trapping the Puppet Master. I wouldn't let it out of my sight. You said it can unlock any door in the academy, right? Yes, it can. And it should work on that door over there, too. Do I have to talk to her again, or do I just hit the door? Hey, Kirigiri, shouldn't that key be able to open this door, too? It's worth a shot. She slowly slid the Monokuma branded key into the door's keyhole. Turns it and... click! Yay, we in! Yes, it's opened. We should be able to get out of here now. Let's go. Let's. Once opening the one sealed door, Kirigiri and I left the dump behind. It's a good thing I'm not really OCD, because like if I really had OCD, like I'd be saying this was over and over again, because I hate messing up my diction. Finally, I was finally out, but I didn't have time for a sigh of relief. After all, the true battle was still to come.